In the heart of the vast blue ocean, nestled amongst swaying coral of every color imaginable, lived a little fish named Finny. Finny was a clownfish, bright orange with 3 perfect white stripes. But unlike the other clownfish who were content to dart in and out of their cozy sea anemone, Finny was different. He was a dreamer. Every morning, he'd watch the sunbeams dance through the water, illuminating the endless blue beyond his home. He yearned to see what lay past the great coral reef, to discover the mysteries of the big, wide ocean. His father, a wise old clownfish named Marlin, would often warn him. "Finny," he'd say, his voice a gentle rumble, "the reef is our home, our safe harbor. The ocean beyond is vast and unpredictable. Stay where you are loved and protected." Finny loved his family, but the call of adventure was a current too strong to ignore. He wanted to see the singing whales, the gardens of giant kelp, and the sparkling treasures rumored to lie on the ocean floor. One sunny afternoon, while playing hide and seek among the anemone tentacles, Finny saw his chance. A large, graceful sea turtle named Shelly was gliding by, her ancient eyes filled with the wisdom of 1,000 journeys. Taking a deep breath, Finny swam out to meet her. "Excuse me, Miss Turtle," he chirped, his little fins fluttering with a mix of fear and excitement. Shelly blinked slowly. "Well, hello there, little one. You can call me Shelly. What brings you so far from your home?" Finny poured out his heart, telling her all about his dreams of adventure. Shelly listened patiently, a gentle smile on her face. "The ocean is indeed a magnificent place," she said, her voice like the calm, deep sea. "But it is also full of challenges. If you're truly determined, I'm heading towards the Kelp Forest. You may travel with me, but you must stay close and listen to my guidance." Finny's heart did a somersault. This was it. His adventure was beginning. He promised to be the best traveling companion ever. Their journey began. As they left the familiar colors of the reef behind, the ocean opened up into an immense, deep blue. Finny was mesmerized. He saw schools of silver fish that moved as one, like a shimmering cloud. He saw jellyfish that posed with a gentle, otherworldly light, like floating lanterns. Shelly was a wonderful guide, pointing out the wonders around them. She taught him how to read the currents and how to find food in unexpected places. Finny learned that the ocean wasn't just big. It was alive and full of secrets. One day, they entered a darker, deeper part of the ocean. Strange shapes lurked in the shadows. Finny felt a shiver of fear, but Shelly's calm presence reassured him. "These are the deeper waters, little Finny," she explained. "Many fascinating creatures live here, but we must be respectful of their home." Suddenly, a pair of huge, curious eyes peered out from a rocky cave. It was a giant octopus named Inky. At first, Finny was startled, but Inky was surprisingly friendly. He showed Finny how he could change his color to blend in perfectly with his surroundings, a trick that left Finny speechless. They continued on, and soon, tall, green stalks began to rise from the ocean floor, reaching for the sunlight far above. They had arrived at the Kelp Forest. It was like an underwater jungle, a vertical city teeming with life. Otters zipped past them, playfully chasing each other through the kelp fronds. Colorful Garibaldi fish guarded their territories with puffed-out chests. Finny had never seen anything so magical. He spent days exploring the towering forest, playing with the otters, and learning from the wise old Garibaldi. But as fun as the kelp forest was, Finny started to feel a small pang in his heart. He missed the familiar feel of his anemone home. He missed the comforting sight of his father and the cheerful chatter of his friends. He realized that adventure was amazing, but home was where his heart truly belonged. He shared his feelings with Shelly. She nodded knowingly. "It is a brave thing to explore the world, Finny," she said softly. "And it is an even braver thing to know when it's time to go home." The journey back was different. Finny looked at the ocean with new eyes. He was no longer just a dreamer. He was an explorer. He had faced the unknown, made new friends, and learned so much about the world and about himself. He understood that courage wasn't about not being afraid, but about being afraid and doing it anyway. He recognized the currents Shelly had taught him about and spotted the friendly silver schools of fish he'd seen on his way out. Finally, the vibrant colors of the great coral reef came into view. It was the most beautiful sight Finny had ever seen. His father, Marlin, rushed out to meet him, his eyes filled with relief and pride. Finny hugged his father tightly. "I'm home," he whispered. That evening, Finny shared his incredible stories with all the other clownfish. Their eyes grew wide as he spoke of Shelly the Sea Turtle, Inky the giant octopus, and the towering kelp forest. Finny was no longer just Finny the little clownfish. He was Finny the adventurer. He still loved his home in the anemone more than anything, but now he knew the great, wide ocean wasn't something to fear. It was a world of wonder waiting to be explored, and he knew, with all his heart, that this was just his first big ocean adventure. There would be many more to come. Thank you so much for joining Finny on his incredible journey. If you loved this story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more amazing adventures. We'll see you in the next video.